Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mike. This channel is dedicated to RC construction projects and equipment, and more important than anything else, picking up a valuable life lesson or two. What you're looking at now is my latest project, my most challenging one, and that's been an upgrade of my Cablite 336 GC. And the focus of the upgrade was to put in a new hydraulic system. I did accomplish that. I had plenty of challenges and setbacks. The initial valve block that I bought not only did not come with all of the fittings and hoses and things that I need, the valve block itself was defective. And I thank my friend John for replacing it at no cost. But also what I did was I bought a new set of the valve block pump and pressure relief valve. I wanted to talk to the Chinese techs and find out exactly what came with it and how I should install this. So I've learned a lot of valuable things. One of them, for instance, is that the pump is designed to have a M6 or a 6mm input and a 4mm output. The initial setup that I got only had a 4mm input, but to maximize the flow, it should be greater coming in than going out. And then another challenge that I had is that I have installed one of those hard packs on my boom and stick, and those are 3mm lines. So I was unable to follow the great example of RC Cincy, who put all 4mm holes in his upgrade. So I had to go with the smaller valve blocks, and actually after talking to the techs and looking at everything and listening to folks, I think these are actually better than the larger ones. They seem like they operate better from what I can tell thus far, and so I'm very pleased with that. So I have 6mm line going into the pump, 4mm line coming out of the pump going into my pressure relief valve. And from the pressure relief valve, I have a 3mm relief line going to a T that I installed. And then I go into the valve block with 4mm holes. Coming out of the top of the valve block, going to the bucket controls, the stick and the arm, I have 3mm, and I also have two 3mm lines that go to a I guess you would call it a distribution block, a hydraulic distribution block. That's because I needed to split my channel from 2 to 4 so that I could get the up and down function complete on the boom. All my electronics pretty much are installed and operational, so I'm very pleased with that. It's been quite a project, and it's been quite a difficult project, again, because of some of the challenges of equipment. But I've learned a lot. I've talked to a number of people, and I'm satisfied that I'll be able to complete this very soon and really enjoy going back to digging. This is just a look on the inside of my engine compartment, and one challenge that I ran into is that I broke the wires on my slew motor. I did a quick replacement, but I see that, or a quick repair, but that didn't take, so I'm going to get in there probably tomorrow and repair that again. Everything else is working pretty good, looks good, sounds good, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to being able to dig again. I miss it, but I would not have traded this experience, as difficult and as frustrating as it was, for anything in the world. I learned a lot. I learned a great deal, and this is a fantastic hobby. I really appreciate it. I want everyone that has a Cablite 336 out there and you're not satisfied with your hydraulic system, the replacement is not that hard and it's not that expensive. Again, I did not know what I was doing when I began this project. So sometimes when I asked the experts for advice and for help, they told me some things and I didn't fully understand. But I learned, and I learned the hard way. And it's probably good that I learned the hard way, because there's some lessons that I don't think I'll ever forget. But replace your hydraulic system if you're not satisfied with it. You can do it for less than $300 or $400, and you can add some goodies. For instance, I installed my auxiliary lines on the outside. I have a short video where I'm using one side of my auxiliary line as a oil change, way of changing my oil quicker. I just pump the oil out on that line. I'm gonna hang around with that to see if I could also refill the oil from that position. I think the Cablite 336 is a really great platform to work from, and I plan on getting at least 2 more in the near future, one right away. This one that I have is a test bed. I'm using it to try all of these concepts and to really practice on how I can modify and upgrade, and I've learned a lot, you know. The things that I don't do well and can't do well, I don't have the tools to cut my doors open neatly, but I'll find someone or some way to do that. And I also have an electrician that I'm working with, and I'm trying to see what kind of goodies I can add. Like I have a duplicate OLED monitor that I set on the outside for maintenance purposes. And I've also asked them to look into the feasibility of upgrading the electronic package by modifying the board so that this can be an 11.1 machine. That'll be fantastic if that can happen. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep working on this project. I hope to have this project complete in a day or so. And I want to really get back to digging. I have repaired my Top Race 211, which is the same thing as the 1580 V3, and I've got everything charged up, and I want to get back on my digging and building projects. Last but not least, I'm going to make a presentation. I'd like to involve the RC construction equipment in a Stop the Violence project that I'm a part of. And the goal is to not just follow the pattern of bringing sports and athletics to folks in the inner city, but also to bring some interesting things: electronics, scale modeling, railroad, RC cars, RC construction equipment. And I have seen, and I'm sure plenty plenty of folks listen to me have seen the scale model scenes where the RC construction is working and traveling. And my thought is that if we can bring all of these disciplines together, some professionals, city planners, operating engineers, electricians, technicians, some of the university architect students, that we can actually take time to really build a big community. We'll have I'd like to have a dig site here for the construction equipment. But then if we can all come together and build, then you'll have multiple generations, multiple disciplines coming together and working together to build a community. And I submit that that would be one way to begin to tear down those forces of violence and dereliction that are destroying so many communities. Again, my name is Mike, and I welcome you all to come. This is my baby right here. This is the project that I've been working on. I believe that with time and care and some intelligence, that these Cablite 336s can be upgraded to be comparable to units that cost 2 and 3 times as much. And I think that we can do that for less than $500. So if you are if you feel you're in need or have a strong desire to upgrade your hydraulic system, don't be afraid. There's plenty of folks out there that know what they're doing. Paul and RC Sensi and Max Limit are guys that I have spoken with and have been tremendous in helping. And you can really come out with a great machine. God bless you, everybody. Take care, and I really pray that I see you back at this channel. Thank you.